Coming to you from FPA at Shannon Forest, Studio 402, this is Crusader Network News.
Crusaders. I'm 3rd grade teacher Miss Hastings.
And I'm 4th grade teacher Miss Mills. It's Thursday, May 11th, 2023, and we are so happy to bring you this special Teachers Edition of Crusader Network News.
We have some fun things in store for you today, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Here's your news from around the school. Our 1st grade classes have a field trip planned to Eden's Farm on Monday, May 15th. And they are going to learn so much about horses that day.
Well, I was going with them. I love horses and anything with a farm animal.
I once rode a horse when I was 8 years old, and I was so excited. It was a wonderful experience.
Sounds like it. Well, we have a full day of school on Monday, May 22nd, but we're going to have half days of school on Tuesday, May 23rd, all the way through Friday, May 26th. And guess what? Dismissal is going to be at 11:45 on those days.
The last week of school is going to be so awesome, and we have tons of fun activities planned that week.
Oh, you're right. Why don't we tell you about it?
Yes, let's do.
Well, Monday, May 22nd, our 5th graders are going to be having their end of the year party. I know they're going to have a wonderful time.
And on Tuesday, May 23rd, our K-5 friends will participate in a Crossing the Bridge ceremony at 9 a.m. in the multi-purpose room. They are almost 1st graders now. It's so hard to believe.
That's wild. Well, on Tuesday is Board Game Bonanza Day. Students can bring their board games in their school to play with their friends, but no electronic games, please.
Do you know how to play Collom, Miss Hastings?
Nope, but I guess if you show me, I'm going to win.
We'll see about that.
So what do you have to do?
You have to move them.
And
then
I win.
Miss Hastings, I think you cheated. Well, on Wednesday, May 24th, we'll have lower school field day from 8:30 to 11:30, and parents are invited to attend. We all love that day.
Well, Thursday, May 25th is lower school awards day, but it's also pack up, puzzles, and popsicles.
Yes, I love puzzles, Miss Hastings, and yours seems to be a little bit, well, it seems like it needs a little bit of work.
Well, I got Mickey. I really like Disney puzzles.
Well, I love Disney puzzles too, but you're not doing them justice right now. I think we may have to do this later.
I found Pluto's head.
Well, yes, but where's the rest of his body?
Found it. Done.
Well, we may have to work on that later, Miss Hastings.
I'll make time in my classroom schedule.
Well, we love puzzles and popsicles, and you can bring your favorite puzzle to share with your friends, and then we'll have popsicles together.
That sounds like fun. The awards day is in the upper school gym at 8:30 in the morning. Parents come and attend too.
Yes, and our FBA high school graduation is also Thursday, May 25th at First Presbyterian Church downtown at 7 p.m.
Congratulations to all of our seniors. We wish you the very best. I graduated 10 years ago.
I graduated a few years more than that.
Well, now that we know what's Friday, May 26th, right?
It's the
Last day of school! We will have in-class awards that day, as well as our end-of-the-year parties. It's going to be tons of fun.
There's a lot going on for sure.
We got packed days. It's going to be so loaded.
And the fact that we get to leave at 11:30.
Oop.
Yes. Now, it's time for our birthdays. Here's 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Stines, 1st grade teacher, Mrs. Spurgeon, and music teacher, Mrs. Martin, to tell us who to celebrate this week.
Oh, excuse me. I was drinking out of my happy birthday cup. Today, we will announce the birthdays for this week, and then will continue to tell you some more of our summer birthday friends. Here we go with this week's birthdays first. We have two friends celebrating their birthdays today. Second grader Zoe Swab and second grader Eva Smith. First grader Gavin Bankston has birthday tomorrow, Friday, May 12th. And K4 teacher Mrs. Eastep will celebrate her birthday Tuesday, May 16th. Now on to our summer birthdays. Fifth grader Jason Byers will celebrate his birthday June 28th. Third grader Madeline Smith and third grader Ashley Parker will celebrate their birthdays June 29th. And second grade teacher Mrs. Brown has a birthday June 30th.
That wraps up the June birthdays. Now on to some of the July birthdays. Lower school art teacher Mrs. Gatto will celebrate her birthday July 3rd. She's going to be 50 years old.
What? I would never have believed that. She's looking pretty good.
Looking good. Third grader Kay Frazier and K5 friend Thea Marcello will both celebrate their birthdays on Independence Day. That's right, born on the 4th of July. Hey, speaking of music, lower school music teacher Mrs. Martin has a birthday July 10th. She's going to be 25 years old.
You know it.
PE teacher Coach Cox will celebrate his birthday July 11th. Third grade teacher Ms. Hastings will have her birthday July 13th. Here are two friends sharing a birthday. First grader Wyatt Massey and first grader Skylar Quinn Burgess. They will celebrate their big day on July 16th. STEM teacher Mrs. McGovern has her birthday on July 17th. That'll be electrifying. Second grader Christopher Hamilton turns a year older July 18th. Third grader Max Wilkinson has a birthday July 20th. Fifth grade teacher Mrs. Moore will celebrate her birthday July 23rd. And second grader Danielle Arthurs will celebrate her birthday July 24th. Wow, that's a lot of summer birthdays. And a lot of teachers getting older every day. More summer birthdays to come next week. Happy birthday to you all. And since it's your birthday, I have a special birthday dance. Do 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 do. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Stines, Miss Spurgeon, and Miss Martin. I love the guitar music, Miss Martin. Be sure to see your teacher for one of these really cool birthday pencils from your friends at Crusader Network News.
Well, I have a cool birthday.
Ooh, I want to play. Woo.
I love to laugh, Miss Hastings. How about you?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Well, do you know any great jokes? Because we have a couple of teachers who do.
I've got a few, but I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Well, here are our fifth grade teachers, Miss Moore and Miss Thompson, to tell us something funny.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Spell. Spell who? W-H-O. Get it? Spell who?
Oh.
That was pretty funny.
Well, I've got a joke for you. You ready?
Yes.
Why do cows wear bells?
Don't know why.
Because their horns don't work.
Goodness. That was pretty funny too, Miss Hastings. Well, Here's something else that's pretty funny. We played a trick on some of our teachers recently, so let's have a look at how that went.
Aw.
We're going to try to play a trick on our teachers. I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try. Right now I'm getting ready a cake for our teacher luncheon today. We're having a birthday lunch, and we have desserts and all kinds of food to eat. So this is going to be a very special cake for the teachers to try. So let's see if it's going to work. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so what I have here is some foam stuff that florists use to stick flowers in. I got some scissors, already cut off part of a block here. Got some chocolate icing, and I am in the process of icing this block of foam stuff, and I'm going to cover it up nice and pretty. I've already got one ready right here. We're going to stick it up in the lunchroom, not in the lunchroom, in the workroom, and try to get the teachers to cut into it. And we'll see what they have to say about it.
Okay. After you get cake, I'm gonna get cake.
Because that looks twice. Look at all this.
Just slice that. I can't fit all this.
You need another plate?
Yeah.
Dessert plate.
No, you don't do it. I'll get some after you.
What in the world is that?
Did you do this?
Oh man.
Who did this? Sucker me.
I don't know. What's your name? I don't know. How about that?
That's good.
What is that? That's interesting.
Does it look pretty good?
I don't know. I've never seen that before.
It's styrofoam. It's Brooks.
What? Y'all did that on. What? I am so. Oh my goodness. Y'all got me.
Is there any bowls for banana pudding? I was sending.
Is this fake? Is this fake? Why are we making fake cake? Did I just ruin somebody's cake? Is this a prank? I have to like fix it now.
What's on the inside?
Isn't it like cake?
Is this yours?
It's cake, yeah.
Cake? Chocolate? Yeah. Chocolate and
It's not chocolate cake inside.
Oh, surprise. Okay.
We're waiting to find out.
Yeah.
Are you filming? Are you making it?
Ooh, it's crunchy. This is a surprise. This is a joke. I'm done.
It's out of me.
Bradley.
Yo, just
All right,
fine.
all right, come on, come on,
I'm
come
with you,
on.
girl. I got your back. Oh. Styrofoam. Styrofoam. It's a fiber cake?
Okay.
Be concerned.
Miss Thompson, what kind of cake would you like?
I would love some chocolate cake.
It looks so delicious.
looks
I wonder
delicious.
who made it.
Thank you for offering to.
Like a large size?
Yeah, big as you can get.
Oh, it has a little crunch to it. That looks so, and it's green inside, your favorite color. I'm just gonna scoop some extra chocolate over you.
I'm gonna say that one for you. You can have that piece there.
This looks delicious. Should I take a bite of it?
You should. You should.
Let's see.
Oh God!
Don't do it! Tastes a little like styrofoam. I mean, the chocolate sort of drowns it out.
Miss Sellars must be really delicious, really good.
really tricked those teachers.
They sure did.
Now it's time for
Picture Ponder. Here's K5 teacher Miss Meadows with that report.
Each week on Picture Ponder, we show you a portion of a picture and ask you to try to identify it. It's always something you see around the school at some point during the week. We want you to look at the picture and guess what you think it is. Here's the picture we showed you on the last show, and watch as we reveal the whole picture. We had a lot of great guesses this time. It was one of the Egyptian masks in the hallway near the Ignite classroom. Congratulations to Aria, Maddie, Noah C., Mary Hannah, Miss Mills' 4th grade class, and Anna S. Great job, guys! Now, here is the final picture we will show you for this school year. Do you know what it is? Write your guess down on a piece of paper along with your name and turn it into Mrs. Sellars' box in the office by Monday, May 15th. Be sure to tell us what you think it is and where it is. Be as specific as possible. We'll reveal the whole picture on the next show. Happy hunting!
Thanks, Mrs. Meadows. I'm pretty sure I know what that picture is, but be sure to turn in your guesses by Monday, May 15th. I just can't believe this is the last picture we'll see.
I know, it's going to be so sad. Well, have you ever tried to stay still for a really long time? And I mean really, really long? It's hard, and we've really got to practice that self-control we've been talking about in chapel.
I know what you mean. It's even hard for us teachers sometimes. So we put some of our teachers to a test in a mannequin challenge. So let's go see how they did.
still teachers. Do you think you know everything about your teacher while we're on the subject? Well, we thought it'd be interesting to ask some of the teachers some fun questions, just to get to know them a little better.
And then we thought we would show some of our teachers and students some unusual items to see if they can tell what they are. So let's go and see what happened.
I wonder.
Hi, we wanted to find out some interesting things about our teachers, so we decided to ask them some fun questions. Here's the first one. What kind of pets have you had or would you like to have? So for me, the answer is a cat. I've never had a cat, and I would love to have a cat as a pet.
When I was 5 years old, I used to have a cat named Jello and a bunny named Blue Eyes. I don't have any pets anymore, but one day I would like a fish.
I don't have any pets, and that's because I'm allergic to most pets.
Right now I have a Labradoodle named Indy and a cat named Scoot, but growing up I always really wanted an iguana.
I have chickens for pets. And a lot of people think that's weird, but chickens have so much personality and they can even be snuggly and cuddly.
Now we want to know, what can you cook to perfection? Well, something that I cook a lot is pasta, so I'd say I'm pretty good at that.
Alright, guys, if you are hungry, I'm going to tell you about this recipe that I have made recently, and it is a blueberry brown sugar bread. It's got blueberries in it, it's this loaf of bread, it's sweet, it's got brown sugar on top of it. It is so yummy and I love to make it, and I would love it if I could share it with you one day.
The only thing that I know I can cook to perfection is takeout.
The only thing I can cook to perfection is, well, my husband does all the cooking.
Last night I made chicken fritters. It's my homemade recipe. Have a little bit of leftover chicken, diced it up. There's probably 2 cups worth. Put some Parmesan cheese in it, 1 egg, some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, lots of pepper. Mix it up real good. Take a ice cream scoop and put it into the air fryer. 5 minutes on each side, and it's beautiful. Thank you.
My last question is, would you rather spend a day at the beach, in the mountains, or at the lake? Well, for me, the answer is always the beach.
I would rather spend a day at the beach because it is very relaxing to me.
I like to go to the beach.
Oh, and I like to go to the mountains. I would rather go to the lake if I had a choice. I love to sit on the edge of the lake and put my feet in the water, and I know there's no sharks, so I don't want to go to the beach.
Like, oh, there's someone, oh, that's pie. There's a pie symbol on there. Or is that Chinese? No, that's a pie symbol. Yeah. Pie is in Chinese. Oh, there's another one. They're all over. Yeah, it might be. Do you want some help? No. I'm gonna say that it falls. Maybe like some type of fancy ruler. No, break.
This looks like some sort of maybe ruler of some type, or maybe figure out measurements or math equations. I'm not really sure. But some type of sliding ruler.
My. That is a patch off the back of somebody's jeans. It's my guess. I don't know. Or off of a backpack. Oh, this is a slide ruler. My daddy had one when I was a little girl. He's an engineer, and he would let me play with it. He never taught me how to use it.
It's a postcard.
Not sure. Looks like it's made out of maybe some kind of leather. So maybe like some kind of wallet or envelope?
Is it like a leather patch? Oh, what is it? Is it like? Is it really old? Yeah. Who's got this? Wait, is it an old like a postcard, like what you would, like what you used to have? Oh yeah, like where you'd be on a trip. Because it says Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi everybody. I know everybody's had some great guesses onto what these objects are. They came from my house. because I have a special table where I put unique antique type objects in it. So the first one is this neat leather, imprinted piece of leather, I should say. And we've had some great guesses, but I think when I flip it over, it will tell you what it is. It is a postcard. It is from my mother-in-law. She had collected it from the early 1900s. That's what they were before they were on paper, and they became obsolete because machines could not sort them because they were too thick and kept getting stuck. So there's all sorts of designs you can collect. This one is my favorite. This belonged to my father. It is called a slide rule. So before there were calculators, and I just looked that date up, 1974 was the first calculator. When you were an engineer, you used a slide rule to do all your math. Multiplication, division, exponents, logarithms. I know you don't know what those are yet, but when you get to upper school, you'll learn. So this is how you did all your math. And if you look real close, they had formulas on the case, and that's how my dad got his engineering degree, was with a slide rule.
I had no idea that was a postcard. And I mean, what is a slide rule? I've never even heard of that.
Don't ask me, I don't know either. Oh, the things that we learn. I'm always telling my students that. Well, have you lost anything this school year? Maybe a coat, a water bottle, some gloves? Well, lost and found could be just the place to look.
I really like your hat.
Thank you.
Did you get it from the Lost and Found, or was it,
yes.
You know?
I got it from Wonderland.
Well, we got a wonderland of things down in the Lost and Found. So we're going to give you an up-close look at some of those in our second annual Lost and Found Fashion Show.
Welcome to our second annual fashion show provided by our Lost and Found, featuring our lower school teachers. First up, we have Miss Kinley with a lovely black puffer vest, an assortment of gorgeous headbands, and a vintage pilgrim hat. Next, we have Miss Brown with a lovely selection of teal jackets and a cute hair clip that's so versatile, and some type of stuffed animal. Next, we have Miss Brooks, sporting a lovely pair of black tennis shoes, and from behind, a gorgeous navy zip-up jacket. Next, we have Miss Collom with a single shoe, a green cardigan, and a Gatorade bottle. And we have Miss Meadows, who is sporting her Baby Yoda hoodie, a power-up book, and a heathered gray half zip. Oh, and
a glue stick,
and some socks. Next up, we have Miss Moore, who has a gorgeous red Under Armour hoodie and a blue camo zip-up. Oh, and a lined puffer vest that is black with a pink lining. Next, we have Miss Stines, who is sporty with her maroon Under Armour hoodie and her gorgeous pink headband. And we have Miss Harris, who has a buffalo plaid zip-up and a navy black rain jacket. Next, we have Miss McGovern with a cute mouse hoodie, a navy lunch bag, and some rockin' pink sunglasses and some gloves. Next up, we have Miss Hastings sporting a hunter green hair bow, a black jacket, and a lovely navy cardigan with pearlized buttons. Next up, we have Miss Rodman with a gray hoodie that has a Crusader on it and a couple of hair bows. Oh, the watch as well. A glowing, blinking bracelet. Somebody wants that. Next, we have Miss Gatto, who is sporting a pink chiffon scarf, a white t-shirt, and a heather gray zip-up jacket.
And Muller dynamite in these items.
And last, we have Miss Thompson, who is sporting a patrol vest,
It's not lost, it's found.
a set of Crayola markers, a bunny, a palm hat, and a handful of hangers.
Guys, hop on down to Lost and Found. It's remarkable how much you'll find hanging around.
Hope you enjoyed that fashion show. Parents, students, please come take a look. We've got a lot of jackets, hoodies, sweaters, shirts, hair bows, lunch bags. Feel free to come in and claim those things that belong to you. By the end of the school year, I'm going to donate whatever's left.
A pilgrim hat? Wow. Did you find that in the Lost and Found?
I sure did. It's mine now.
Well, there seems to be some nice stuff in there, girls and guys. So you better check it out soon or it's going to be gone into my collection.
You better believe it. Well, now it's time to hear about some special friends we want to lift up in prayer this week. So here's 4th grade teacher, Miss Kinley, with our Awesome 8.
Each week on Crusader Network News, we lift up in prayer specific students and teachers. The Bible tells us to encourage one another and build one another up. One of the ways that we can do this is through prayer. By the end of the school year, we will have prayed specifically for all of our lower school students, teachers, administrators, and staff. It has been a privilege to lift up our brothers and sisters in Christ each week. Here are our Awesome 8 plus a few more students and teachers for this week. K5 friend, William Horn. 2nd grader, Ella Authors. K5 aide, Mrs. Putnam. 4th grader, Caleb Patel. 5th grader, Penelope Cope. Office friend, Mrs. Rohrer. 3rd grader, Noah Cope. Same week as his sister, Penelope. 1st grader, Nora Whitmer. 1st grader, Mia Crook. K5 friend, Lila Putnam, also with her mom this week. 3rd grader, Keith Ledford, and 5th grader, Audrey Turner. Please post these names somewhere in your classroom to remind you who to pray for this week. We will give each of you, students and teachers, a cross keychain like this one to put on your lunchbox or maybe in your book bag to remind you of how special you are to God and to us.
Thanks, Miss Kinley. We're thankful to be able to encourage our friends through prayer.
Yes, and we'll bring the crosses to you sometime soon. Well, that's our show for today. We have had a great time bringing you the news this week.
We sure have. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you had fun watching your teachers on the show this week. It's been a pleasure to be here.
But before we go, we want to give a big shout out to our Crusader Connections parents. On behalf of all of our teachers at FBA, we want to thank you for making us feel very special throughout this school year.
Lunches, fun Fridays, special treats and gifts. The list goes on. It's been wonderful and we thank you so much.
Well, we have one more shout out though. Ooh. Our track and field team brought home the 3A Boys State Championship this weekend. Way to go, boys!
Go Crusaders! Remember to always try your best and do everything in a way that brings glory and honor to God.
Yes, thank you for watching and we'll see you next week for the last show of this school year.
Bye!
Coming to you from FBA at Shannon Forest, Studio 402. You messed up!
Oh, well, that was pretty funny. Oh, funny. So, do you have a joke?
More